Hey everybody, it's Brandon with Boundless Racing here, and today we are showcasing our Legacy Turnkey Racing Simulator. So to explain a little about Boundless Racing, we are a sim racing company. We not only sell sim racing products, but we also do turnkey simulators. And our company works on a good, better, best model. As of June 14th, 2025, we have three models: our Grassroots, our Fusion, and our Legacy. And this is a Legacy. It's the top of the line model. It's the best hardware, best software, pretty much best everything that you can get on the market. Now, of course, there's room to grow above this, but that is, crazier hardware, crazier stuff, more motion, that sort of thing. That's for another day. And today we're talking about the Legacy. So let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, I want to talk about the metal. So in every single racing simulator that you see, especially in 2025, it usually is made of aluminum extrusion. So this cockpit here is made of 160 millimeter aluminum extrusion. It's the thickest aluminum that you can get on the market. And the company that we work with in order to get these cockpits is Advanced Sim Racing. And this is their ASR Pro model. It's the thickest, the most durable, the most rigid. It's awesome. And along with that, we also have the ASR Pro wheel deck, infinite adjustability. You can move up, down, forward, backward in merely 30 seconds with a turn of a couple knobs. Then the other metal I want to talk about is the Advanced Sim Racing monitor stand. So as you can see, we have three massive monitors on this cockpit. That means we need to have a monitor stand that's durable enough in order for it to withhold these monitors and not have any flex. So usual monitor stand, it has two legs and then it has two arms that come out and pop out. That is also here, but we have two additional legs in order to hold up these massive 45-inch LG Ultra Gear monitors. So we also use Advanced Sim Racing. This is their advanced monitor stand that holds up to 45-inch monitors / 50-inch TVs. And then as an added bonus, we also have two ASR PC stands on the back of the monitor stand to hold up some of the things we'll get to in a second. So let's start going over some of this hardware and really break down why we used it. So first things first, we're gonna talk about the chair. So the chair, the seat, whatever you want to call it, it is an Eau Rouge C1 Cold Fusion. Belgian company, we import these over from Belgium. And what's cool about these seats is they're extremely high quality, they're European made, and they come with fans. So there are three fans, two on your upper back, one on your lower back, and then a fourth fan on your butt to cool your butt, make you nice and cool. And there's mesh right here. It's a very cool experience, literally. In order for people who race a lot, because when you get a simulator, you tend to be on it a lot, to stay cool throughout your races, you don't get swamp ass, anything like that. The next thing, we're gonna move into some of the peripherals. So first things first, we have a Gomez Sim Industries or GSI X29. It's their entry-level wheel, but in my opinion, it's a very good wheel. It's great for people who are formula racers, but may not want to spend the extra cheddar on something with a screen and want something more budget-orientated. This is still fantastic. It's attached to an Asetek Invicta quick release, and then the big boy Asetek wheelbase, the Asetek Invicta. So 27 Newton meters of torque, one of the most powerful wheelbases on the market. This thing is an absolute treat for any type of racing. You're able to get a lot of fidelity, a lot of different feelings through it. It's very precise, very accurate. It has some of the best slew rate, so how fast the wheel turns on the market. It has been an absolute treat testing this, and the client is gonna very much enjoy it. Next thing, we move a little lower. We have the pedals. These are the Heusinkfeld Ultimate pedals. So this is the top line range pedals from Heusinkfeld. They are not active pedals like you may be hearing. That's a big thing these days. It's the more, advanced technology, but these pedals are still fantastic. They're tried and true, been on the market for 5+ years and have been the best on top until the active pedals came. But if you're not looking to spend, $2,700 on a active pedal brake and then a clutch and a throttle pedal, the Ultimates are definitely the go-to. And in all of our Legacy turnkeys, that is the baseline. It is the Ultimate pedals along with the Invicta wheelbase. The next thing we could talk about is the BDH shifter. So this thing is an absolute just piece of perfection. It's built in the UK, all aluminum casing. I don't know if you could hear it. I'll get down real quick. This thing is notchy, feels good. sequential and H pattern. It's not the H1, the bazooka. It's their sequential and H pattern. Mounted sideways for ultimate, I guess, rigidity. So it has the most surface area against the cockpit. You could mount it this way, more perpendicular. You can mount it this way, which is, you know, with the aluminum here, the arm that sticks out. However, with that, you don't have as many bolts that you could bolt in, and so you don't get as much stability with the shifter. So with all of our Legacy turnkeys, we also include 2 steering wheels. So as a base, we'll always include the X29, and along with that, the Asetek Forte circular wheel. So this is the Asetek Forte circular wheel. It comes separate, it comes with the steering wheel and then the button box. It's a great round wheel from Asetek, really high quality. Nothing here is cheaped out at all. Very good components, all these joysticks and such. Sometimes when you purchase these types of button boxes, you'll pull out the joysticks and they'll be pushed in or they'll be bent. But with Asetek, very great packaging, very high quality stuff. Every knob turns, every knob, you know, pushes in, every button feels very tactile. All the rotors, they work very well. And this thing is an absolute treat, especially with it being Alcantara. It feels very nice. And we're just gonna pop that into our little Asetek mount we get from SimSport Gadget. Okay, I can't get it through right now. And it's through. All right, next up, I want to talk about the motion on this simulator. So all of our simulators, we have the option for motion, except the grassroots. We don't add it as a baseline. Some people don't want it. Most people do want it though. So on this simulator, we have the D-Box Gen 5 4 actuator kit with 3 degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom basically means how the simulator will move with that motion. So roll, pitch, and heave are the 3 just basic degrees of motion, specifically with the D-Box Gen 5. Then we have some advanced sim racing brackets to mount it up, and everything's wire managed into the ASR Pro cockpit. And that's something I want to bring up real quick. Wire management is a very big thing with all of our turnkeys. We wire everything. As you can see, you can only see maybe a couple of wires, the 2 back ones and the 2 USBs from the D-Box and all of the peripherals going up into the PC. We take pride in, you know, taking the 20-25 hours in order to wire everything. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Another very pressing thing that you could see is it has Logitech surround sound. So Logitech Z906 surround sound, essentially the sim racing go-to for surround sound these days. Great price, great sound quality. You get a sub, 5 speakers, and we mounted them all to the monitor stand because this monitor stand is so big, it basically wraps around you, just so it really encapsulates the driver in that experience where the sound is immersive into everything. The next thing is, of course, you can see the monitors. So on our Legacy Turnkey, the standard is the LG UltraGear 45-inch monitors. So they're all OLED, they are all 45 inches, so they are rather big. The whole footprint for this is 8.5 feet wide by about 6 feet long, and they are spectacular, an absolute spectacle to look at. The OLED is just so crispy. You can really see every detail, and when you're driving in the track, if you're in here with the lights off, man, oh man, it is really something else, especially with the OLED screens. Now, we could come a little behind the simulator, and we have our PC. Now, a big thing that we like to focus on with the PCs is to make sure we are not skimping out and to have something that is balanced. Some people I see either getting turnkeys or building their own simulators. They either cheap out or get incorrect PCs. Now, what do I mean by incorrect PCs? Well, with PCs, a big thing that is an issue is bottlenecking. And what that means is there needs to be a balance between your CPU and your GPU. So for all my computer nerds out there, this PC has a 5080 GPU and then a CPU of an AMD 7800X 3D. Now, I've seen some configurations on other simulators where it may have like a 5090 or a 4090 GPU, but an Intel i5 CPU, that will lead to bottlenecking. When you get into systems like this with big monitors that are OLED with millions and millions of pixels that the PC needs to process, it needs to be well balanced. This isn't a 5090 build, it's a 5080 build, and I'm still getting 200 plus frames on these monitors because, again, it is balanced. So just as a tip from me to you, whenever you're buying a PC or maybe you're getting a turnkey, always make sure that those PCs are well balanced and you're not gonna run into any bottlenecking issues in the future. So back here, you can see the PC, and then we also have some wiring and then the subwoofer of the Logitech system. So with that, that concludes our overview of our Legacy Turnkey system. Now, the big question a lot of you are probably asking, what's the price on this? Well, I will be transparent with you. It is give or take about $30,000. Why is that so expensive, you may ask? Well, one, the parts to this are very expensive. The screens themselves, $5,000. It's a lot more expensive than your typical 32-inch triple screen setup. But another thing is you're paying for not only expertise, but also the shortcut of building the simulator. This simulator took about 50 hours all said and done to build. From assembling everything to wiring everything to testing, it takes a lot of time. Not only that, but we also include within that price white glove installation. That means we'll go to your home or business and install your simulator and teach you how to use it. Now, it's give or take $30,000 because we are based here in Atlanta, Georgia. But if you're getting this type of simulator in, say, like California or Las Vegas, we're gonna add some money because shipping is gonna be more expensive. We're gonna have to fly out there in order to deliver it to you. So just bear with us with that. But the general vicinity of $30,000 is gonna be how much the simulator costs. So with that, let us know down below what you think of our Legacy Turnkey system, and if you would add any personalized touches to yours, such as different steering wheels, or maybe a special color. I forgot to mention that we work with prismatic powders, so we can get you basically any color, if it may be MSO McLaren, PTS Porsche, Ferrari, BMW, doesn't matter. So with that, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want your own turnkey simulator from Boundless Racing, click the first link down below, request a quote, and we'll be in touch with you shortly. With that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.